Beautiful people, it's me, Pamela, on my YouTube. Cho, no, what's the T? Siyahlaziya.
Guys, let's just unpack on the case Kasinzo Mayo and how we understand it and how other people understand it. In mainstream media, guys, it's very strange. You remember a week ago, I even said Ukrisal hasn't been to court at all, inside court. I'm sure for like 2 months now. And then, she rocks up there at court in Jobasakonu Magasinzo Mayo. I'm like, and then she comes and says to her, to Senzo Mayo's mom, so how do you feel, Maubona, the one of the accused, the Loguyana, in fact, who actually shot your son? Guys, it's wrong. Like, did not shoot Senzo Mayo. Like, when is it gonna stop? Like, why would you say that? And Senzo Mayo's mom, even Usfiso Mayo has said, my family, this is his words. He was just like, my family knows those accused did not do anything. The people who were in the house must tell the truth. But it's mainstream media, guys, the stuff that they say and do, and then they call up people. And if you've noticed, they haven't called Ubongani, who is a YouTuber on this case, who is actually a YouTuber. They don't call him. Even last time in Anolinda Minis, they had some Alcatishini. But Ubongani speaks like me. There were no intruders in the house. The people who were in the house are the ones that actually shot Senzo. I was actually surprised that they called him yesterday. He was there at Newsroom Africa. But Ulinda Mnis, Uvelak Faga Amagama in your mouth. That's the stuff you must say. So Bongan can't say what he wants to say. This too late. It's not the first time. She just is with those accused, this lady. Why can't you go there to mainstream media and be like, you know, there were no intruders in the house. And did not shoot Senzo Mayo, guys. And then Bas Manjo you know, this gun is actually my gun that I used before. And then I used it again at Senzo's. Guys, please. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. Those people need to be acquitted, guys. Like, honestly, this case Manjo needs to go to Matlanga now. It's time. It's not Okinind is not even a general, guys. There are people who are generals. They actually were arrested wrong. Nah, but Osbi and Manjo, it's still quiet. On top 5, Inji. Yama generals that must be arrested. Ukon. General Shetrek Joseph. What's for I know Joseph? He doesn't understand why are his colleagues turning on him. Go here, no, if I go catch my child, it's not us. Ugu big 5 for a month. And then he wants to involve other people over the Masemula Inganzaban. Can't say people who are supposed to be arrested in South Africa. It takes forever for them to be arrested, like in this case. It's so annoying. Oh my gosh.
With the alleged gunman was that of a see-through plastic bag containing cash notes, which was found in Ncube phone, as well as phones of Kelly Khumalo and Longwe Twala. Mthobisi Ncube saying that, in fact, that is a fabricated link.
Then Brigadier Kinina tells this court that by virtue of the fact that photo was found in your cell phone and in the phone of Kelly Khumalo, then that made Miss Kelly Khumalo a person of interest in this case. Do you follow?
Yes, I do follow.
In other words, his conclusion that Kelly Khumalo Miss Kelly Khumalo is also a prime suspect in this case. It is because this, or amongst others, it's because of the fact that this photo was found in your cell phone and it was also found in her cell phone.
Yes, I hear.
He also says, although this phone was found in Longwe Twala's phone, but Longwe Twala is not considered as a person of interest, is not a suspect. That's what Brigadier Kininda said. Do you have any comments?
Firstly, in August, I was in prison. This photo is written, Igugu Lomhlaba, the pride of the world, 2014-08-16. This is a photo from the social media, as well as the top photos as well that also have money that can reach up to this height. Now, this is not something that you can say connects me, Kelly Twala, and Longwe Twala.
All right, let's continue the conversation with my guests in studio as well as on our video link. Let me start here in studio. I'll start with you, Itu, around this particular subject. But first, in fact, quite interesting to observe the votes on our poll question and how about 73% so far saying that the gun throws it out, the alibi. We're talking about how strong the alibi is, and some people feel, well, in light of the gun, two things can't be true at the same time.
It cannot be true. I mean, those were admissions that were made by accused number 3 through his attorney Munisi, saying that the gun that the police have linked to killing Senzo belongs to accused number 3. And accused number 3 says, you cannot charge me for the same gun twice. So I'm admitting this is my gun. Okay, so already there we have a huge issue, right? We're waiting for Dave. So I'm waiting for Dave. I don't know if we are going to rely on Dave because his report has not been mentioned anyway in Munisi's cross-examination. Well, evidence in chief. I'm not sure if it's a cross-examination or evidence in chief, whatever it is, because Mr. Munisi seems to be the one that's making most of the points here and putting versions, and I'm not sure how he's actually going to argue this. But in terms of that gun has already been linked as the gun that killed Senzo, and you have admitted that is your gun, and you still have not addressed this. It has not come up at all. Instead, we have been focused on a revolver. And Danzi says in his confession, I also had a small gun, Mr. Amnesia, with all your papers over here, and you still don't remember that. Danzi says that I also had a small Anyana gun, that the people in the house could have said, yeah, well, there was a gun, but they didn't say that gun killed Senzo. They did not say that. But ballistic evidence says the gun that killed Senzo is the gun that accused number 3 says it is my gun.
And Bongani, one of the things that, in fact, Chris Mangena said, the ballistic expert for the state, said just because there was a revolver or somebody saw a revolver, it does not mean that that is the gun that fired the shot. I mean, he even went as far as making examples with other cases that he's done in the Marikana massacre, yes, where they had to confiscate certain guns, but it did not mean that all of those guns fired the fatal shots. What do you say about that?
Well, you know what? Tim State, but let me tell you why I'm saying that. It's because I've listened to evidence from police officers, one of which is General Mkwana, who says the modus operandi says don't steal on the crime scene. It turns out that even Judge Ratamo Khahleng is watching Matlanga Commission, which then proves that there is actually the thing of tampering with evidence and planting evidence is real in South Africa. And this is me trying to say to you, I've questioned this thing to say, boom, projectile next to two glass of jars, look, yeah, something like that. But I'm trying to say, people in the house saw a gun with a will. Suddenly, people arrive with a different thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything.
But there's no evidence, Bongani, at the current moment that suggests that anything was planted. I recall that accused number 4, yes, as the lawyer said, that somebody planted it. Somebody, but it's not clear who could have planted it.
It's going to become clear.
Where?
At what point?
Give me up until 5.
Okay.
You know who's going to testify there?
No.
Okay. Give me up until 5.
Oh, accuser number 5.
Yes.
Okay. Let's come to you, Mabelani. The issue of the linkages, right? The linkages between Kelly Khumalo and Mthobisi Mncube. That see-through plastic bag that is found on Longwe Twala's phone, Kelly Khumalo's phone, Mthobisi Mncube's phone. He says it's a picture he got on social media. It raises a question that if it is to be said that Kelly Khumalo is linked with him, then why is Longwe Twala not a person of interest?
In fact, we can infer, Linda, that the reason the state didn't call Longwe Twala, they believe that he is a potential suspect that they must answer at a certain point in time together with Kelly Khumalo and Letness, because Longwe Twala pointed the wrong person as equally to Letness Khumalo. So if you only consider or limit your analysis only on the picture itself, you're going to be lost. That common picture is found in Kelly Khumalo's phone, Longwe Twala's phone, and Mthobisi Mncube's phone. On its own, it means nothing. But then take it further. Look at the description of Mncube on what he was wearing, the dreadlocks, the big eyes. Then it puts some weight into it to say, but then, is this a coincidence? The firearm that was found in his possession a month after, or 2 months after Senzo died, he takes ownership of that firearm, just like he said, to say, court, I'm begging you, this is my firearm, I've already served the 5-year sentence.
Don't sentence me. You can't convict me twice on the same firearm.
Yes, this is my firearm. That firearm connects him to what? To the projectile that was taken in 2014. Now, the version that Bongani trying to resuscitate, it has been abandoned. Initially, Khumalo said that projectile was planted by police. Now, what does the logic say here? Does logic say, in 2014, the police fired that bullet from Mncube's gun, planted it in 2014, knowing that in 2020 they will arrest him with that firearm, and he will be the same person who, with the same descriptions that was set by the people inside the house. It cannot be. Because if you say it was planted, this is Numalo's version. Numalo says it was planted. That's why it has to match to Mnube's firearm. The reason I'm saying that version is abandoned is because they went and got a ballistic expert who came and said, no, in fact, that version to say this projectile was planted because it's fired from this firearm is not true, because their defense expert says it doesn't match. So which means it couldn't have been fired from this firearm. So they've got versions that cannot coexist. And Itu is still having an expectation that Dave is coming. I told you, Dave is not coming. So that evidence will just remain as a version. So it cannot be, you must choose whether it was planted or it was never planted. And if it was planted, how did the police know in 2014 that Mncube will have this firearm in 2015? It can't be.
Let me go to Sibongiseni Kunene. Sibongiseni, I mean, you're hearing the conversations that we're having. We're having conversations about the firearm, the projectile, whether or not it was planted, and whether there has been enough evidence that has been brought to court to suggest that indeed that projectile was planted. But also the questions that arise from that particular linkage with Kelly Khumalo. A see-through plastic bag. I know the viewers at home are not able to see it because it's beamed in court, but it's basically a see-through plastic bag with cash notes that is placed on a carpet. And Gininda saying that that particular picture was found in Kelly Khumalo's phone, Mnube's phone, as well as Longwe Twala. According to Mncube, it's a picture that he found on social media. It's saved as Igugulo Mhlaba, and of course, this is a fabricated link. Do you think that the explanations that are being given around these critical elements are enough?
Well, Linda, I will just be straightforward in that one of linkages between accused number 3 and Kelly Khumalo based on that evidence. Accused number 3 is going to stand tall on that one because the police had ample time and an opportunity when they explore services of the downloaders being the expert to establish as to whether this picture was downloaded or it was created, and then how then did it arrive to all these participants being Kelly Khumalo, Longwe, and Mncube. So there is no clear picture as to whether who sent it and if it was ever sent to anyone, or whether then Mncube took the picture. Then I think just to be precisely, there is absolutely no linkage that can be created by that picture. But being that said, even Mncube, when then now he alleges that the picture was downloaded from a social media, being that of Facebook, unfortunately, at the time when Gininda was there, he never put that version to Gininda or Steyn or Mabasa so that they can comment as to whether the said picture was indeed downloaded or not. So it was necessary for him to do that because it simply means that he had knowledge by then. So by not putting it to them, then there is a problem there. But insofar as linkages is concerned, there is absolutely no linkages that can be created by that picture.
Would you say there are no linkages based on that single picture, or when you look at the evidence holistically, would you say there is absolutely no linkage between Mncube and Kelly Khumalo?
Well, when you look at evidence holistically, then also
together with that particular picture.
Together with that particular picture, then it's that particular picture. Maybe let me just explain it this way. It is very crucial and important for collaboration in the evidence of the confession. That will be evidence in lieu for the purposes of the confession, but not for the purposes of linkages with Kelly Khumalo.